Good day, dear Commission members, dear audience. We continue our meeting. So today we have Katerina Koval, Roman Kuybida, Bogdan Romaniuk, Drago Kos, Evgen Sobol, Vyacheslav Navrodsky, and Andriy Gudjal. We have a quorum, so we can work. We have invited today Klemenko Alexander Vasilyevich. Dear colleagues, we have stopped at when we sent a letter to the Office of the Prosecutor General. And I would like to ask you to change our minutes. The minutes says, the published minutes says that we finished the meeting on the 19th of July, but we did not close the meeting number 12 of the Commission for the competition. So I would suggest to continue the meeting point 3, determining the winners of the competition for administrative positions in the SAPO and miscellaneous, and to continue the meeting number 12, if you don't have any objections. I would like to say that we have received a response from the Office of the Prosecutor General to our letter. I would like to read it aloud. So please support my suggestion to continue the meeting number 12, if you don't mind. Please vote to make a technical change in the minutes, because we have not closed the meeting and we continue to work today. Please vote, Drago.
I don't know if I don't have any problem with that. I just want to be very correct, since we don't have exactly the same members of the Commission present, we will have to insert a sentence saying that the meeting is continuing with the presence of the persons which of us, without, let's say, Nona, Tomo, and
Yes, without Nona. Yes, we continue our meeting. We will include this in the protocol. We indicate that we continue that meeting number 12, and we have the present members who might have listed today. And now we have to select a temporary secretary for today's meeting. If you don't mind, I would like to read the response of the Office of the Prosecutor General, and we can proceed to our submission, if you don't mind. This is a technical amendment. We make an amendment in the minutes and we continue the meeting number 12, if you don't mind. Please support this suggestion. Mr. Sobol, thank you. In order to continue our work, we need to appoint a secretary for today's meeting. If you don't have any objections, I suggest Bogdan Vasilyevich, if you don't mind. I'm on a holiday. Then I suggest Mr. Gudjal. Yes, that's correct. He is very mobile. He is in the car. We need only 20 minutes, Andriy Andreyevich. I hope that we can prepare the minutes and you can come here and sign it. Yes, no problem. I can come here today and sign it. If you don't mind, dear colleagues, please let us select Mr. Andriy Gudjal as temporary secretary for today's meeting. Please vote. Thank you. Let us move on to the agenda. Yes, indeed. In the meeting number 12, we have a point in the agenda which states determining the winners of the competition for the administrative positions in the SAPO. We have adopted the resolution 93. We have determined the winners of the ratings. According to the ratings, we have approved a resolution 94. And we have sent to the Office of the Prosecutor General, we have sent a letter asking to confirm that the candidates comply with the law 8.1 on the Article 8.1 of the law on the prosecutor's office. I would like to read out the response of the Prosecutor General's office. They have conducted the check on the candidates, and this is what we have as a response. Office of the Prosecutor General to the Chairperson of the Commission for the Competition for the Administrative Positions in the SAPO, Koval Katerina. Dear Katerina Petrivna, to your letter from July 21, 2022, 153, as for the confirmation of the candidate's compliance of Kolomenko Alexander Vasilyevich and Senyuk Andrei Volodymyrovich to the requirements of the law of Ukraine on cleansing of power, on counteraction to the corruption, and if they have access to the state secret according to the law on the state secret, we would like to inform you as follows. According to Part 2, Article 8.1 of the law of Ukraine on the prosecutor's office, the candidates to the position of the head of the SAPO and his first deputy and deputy that have been selected by the commission are submitted to the consideration of the Prosecutor General after the Competition Commission receives a confirmation that the candidates comply with the laws of Ukraine on the cleansing of power, prevention of corruption, and the law on the state secret. According to the results of processing of the materials, we would like to inform you that Klimenko Alexander Vasilyevich complies with the requirements of the law on the cleansing of power, prevention of corruption, and the state secret. And he can be given the state secret. Candidate Senyuk Andrei complies with the requirements of the law of Ukraine on the cleansing of power, prevention of corruption, and the state secret, and can be given access to the state secrets. Signed by the head of the Department for Human Resources, Sergei Yanovich. And so this response is dated 26th of July, 2022. I would like to inform the Commission that we have received the response, and according to our resolution number 94, according to the law and according to the rules of procedure, we need to make a submission. I would like to point your attention to the fact we still don't have the final resolution of the appellate court. So therefore, that's why we are guided by the law, Article 8.1. I would like to point your attention that the candidates selected by the Competition Commission, they are submitted for consideration for the Prosecutor General. So we have received the confirmation about the compliance, and because the Commission, as a chairperson, I have to sign it. I have to sign the submission according to our Article 28, which states that the submission contains information about the results of the competition. It has to be signed by the chairperson, by the Commission, and it is submitted to the Human Resource Department of the Office of the Prosecutor General. Dear colleagues, I think that we don't have any comments or objections to this response. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let us know. So why I have invited Alexander Vasilyevich today here, our winner. Alexander Vasilyevich, according to Article 28, determining the winner of the competition, several times I have pointed out that you have applied for 3 positions. I would like to personally ask you, and Commission members are present here, we would like to ask you, our Article 28 says that the candidate who is the first in the rating is deemed to be selected for the highest vacant administrative position in the SAPO out of the list of offices. So you know about our resolutions 93 and 94. You don't have any other suggestions or observations. So you are the winner for the first position and you are the first in the rating, right? Yes, that's correct. In order to avoid any questions or comments, I would like to ask you once again, we have provided all answers to your applications. Do you have any questions, any additional questions to us, or maybe some observations? I would like to avoid any questions because the work we need a constructive work. No, No, I have received all the responses. You don't mind. You are the first, you have the first place in the rating. Congratulations. We have selected you to the first position and you have no objections. No objections. Right. Thank you. Dear colleagues, if you have any comments to the letter, to the response, if you don't have any objections, I have prepared a draft submission. I will read it aloud. We will comment on it, we will discuss it and vote on it if you don't have any comments or objections. Can we start with the submission? Yes, we are listening. So we have received the response. This is the original. I will send it to the group. So the submission to the Office of the Prosecutor General of Ukraine. You know that we have a vote. The Prosecutor General has been approved by the voting and we still need a resolution of the President. So this is submission on for consideration of the selected candidacy for appointing to the position of the Deputy Prosecutor General, head of the SAPO. Selection Commission for administrative positions in the SAPO. According to the results of the open competition for a position of the Deputy Prosecutor General, head of the SAPO, we have selected the candidacy of Klemenko Alexander Vasilyevich. Klemenko Alexander Vasilyevich has been working in law since March of 2010. Right now, he is deputy head of the second division of the main division of the detectives of the NABU. During the competition, he confirmed the high level of knowledge of the current legislation, having received the maximum score according to the results of the testing. After successful testing, during the interview, he passed the psychophysiological research with polygraph. He did practical tasks for professional skills and knowledge and availability of organizational skills, and has been deemed as complying with the criterion of integrity. And according to the decision, according to the letter from the Prosecutor General, Klemenko Alexander Vasilyevich complies with the laws of Ukraine on prevention of corruption, on cleansing of power, and on the state secret, and can receive access to the state secret. Taking into account the above, being guided by Part 2, Article 8.1 of the Law of Ukraine on the Prosecutor's Office, the Commission made a resolution of the 19th of July of 2022, number 94. The Commission is submitting for your consideration the candidacy of Klemenko Alexander for appointing him to the position of the Deputy Prosecutor General, head of the SAPO. Respectfully yours, Katerina Koval, chairperson of the Commission. Do you have any objections, dear colleagues? Because we need to vote on the text of the Commission, and Commission needs to make the submission. I don't have any. Let us vote. Thank you. Please support the submission. We will prepare it today or tomorrow and send it to the Office of the Prosecutor General. Please vote. Thank you. Approved. Dear colleagues, in the miscellaneous, sincere thanks, Alexander Vasilyevich. Greetings, congratulations, Alexander Vasilyevich. I hope that the Office of the Prosecutor General, the new Prosecutor General, will quickly appoint you as head of the SAPO. And also we have prepared a submission in order not to call the Commission once again. I would like to read the text of the submission that I prepared for Mr. Senyuk and for Mr. Savitsky. Drago, please. Yes, please, Drago.
Yeah, well, no, I just wanted, you did what I wanted to do already, to congratulate Mr. Klemenko for being really the best candidate. And I also think we owe him an apology because he had to wait for such a long time after his deserved win. So congratulations, an apology, and we are convinced, because I'm sure I can speak in the name of all of us, that you will make a very good head of the SAPO, which is something which Ukraine needs now.
Thank you. Well, Alexander Vasilyevich, we have indicated that he has the highest score in the first stage, and he is the person who deserves the victory. Yes, indeed, Drago. We, on the 21st of December, we have applied to the Office of the Prosecutor General, asking them to confirm the compliance of the candidates. Alexander Vasilyevich said that he provided the confirmation that he has access to the state secret later. So we did everything possible to appoint Alexander Vasilyevich as soon as possible. But I would like to once again to tell you that the war started, unfortunately. So that's why today we have what we have. I know that Alexander Vasilyevich participated in the territorial defense, as far as I understand. No, I can't disclose this, but I know that you have been defending us as much as you could. So congratulations once again. And we hope that the SAPO will do powerful work under your leadership. If you would want to say anything, I would like to thank to the Commission for the work you did, for the efforts, for the trust in me. This was a very difficult competition, both for the Commission members and for the candidates. However, it is finished, and I hope that in the future, in the history of Ukraine, other competitions will pass in a quicker way, and such agencies will not be left for a long time without leaders, because the corruption doesn't disappear anywhere. The corruption doesn't have pauses, and corruption doesn't help us to achieve victory. So thanks to everybody. Thanks for your trust. Thank you. We have very high hopes for you, and as well as both the Commission members and the citizens of Ukraine. Thank you, dear colleagues. If you don't mind, I will read aloud, not to have another meeting of the Commission. I would like to read the submission for Mr. Senyuk and Mr. Savetsky after Alexander Klemenko is appointed to his office. Do you want me to read this aloud? I will try to be very quick. The submission to consider the selected candidates to the positions of the deputy head of the SAPO, Commission for the Selection of the Vacant Positions, administrative positions in the SAPO, according to the results of the open competition for the positions of the deputy head of SAPO, has selected Senyuk Andrei Volodymyrovich. Senyuk has experience in law since 2010. Right now, he is a prosecutor of the first Department of Procedural Guidance and Pretrial Investigation in the support of the public accusation of the department for observation of the compliance of law by the law enforcement in the Office of the Prosecutor General. He has confirmed his knowledge and skills according to the test results, successfully passed the results for general skills and knowledge, passed the psychophysiological research with polygraph, completed the practical tasks to confirm his knowledge and skills, practical knowledge and skills and leadership skills, has been deemed as complying with the criterion of the integrity, and with the decision of the Selection Commission, Senyuk Andrei, according to the report of the Prosecutor General's Office, Senyuk Andrei complies with the laws on the cleansing of power and other laws. Being guided by the law on the Prosecutor's Office, the Commission, with the resolution number 94, is submitting for your consideration the candidacy of Senyuk Andrei for the position of Deputy Head of the SAPO. Respectfully yours, Katerina Koval, Chairperson of the Commission, and submission for Mr. Savetsky Serhiy. on the consideration of candidacy for the head of the 5th Department of Procedural Management and support of the state accusation of the SAPO. The Commission on conducting the competition for the administrative positions in the SAPO, according to the results of the open competition for the position of the head of the 5th Department of the Procedural Management and support of the state accusation in court of the SAPO, Savitsky Sergei Mykolaievich has been selected. Experience in law since 2015. Right now, he is acting as prosecutor of Sarny district. He has confirmed the necessary level of knowledge of the legislation according to the testing, successfully passed anonymous testing for general skills and knowledge. During the interview, he passed the interview and completed the practical tasks for practical knowledge and skills, and has been deemed by the Commission as compliant with the criterion of integrity and guided by the Part 2, Article 8 of the law on the prosecutor's office. The Commission made a decision of the 19th of July 2022, number 94. The Commission is submitting the candidacy of Mr. Savitsky to be appointed as head of the 5th Department of the Procedural Guidance and Support of the State Accusation in Law and Representation in Court of the SAPO. If you have no objections to the text, please also support the texts of the submissions, because the Commission has to make a decision to submit the candidacies. I have a question before this. Why? Who is addressed? Who are we addressing? So these two submissions are addressed to Mr. Klemenko. After he is appointed, we will submit these documents to Mr. Klemenko. So we have the Deputy Prosecutor General and head of the SAPO, Alexander Klemenko. As soon as he is appointed officially, as soon as we have the decree, or as soon as we have the order. So I hope that the President will appoint the Prosecutor General, and the Prosecutor General's office will not protract with appointed of Alexander Klemenko. As soon as Alexander Klemenko is appointed officially, I will send the submissions to him in this with this text, if you don't mind. We should not use the term Prosecutor General's office. We have the Prosecutor General and the Office of the Prosecutor General. Yes, Roman, thank you. Thank you for the observation. Do you have any objections? Yes, the text is correct. Please vote. Please support this text. You know, I always want to have collegial decisions. Yevhen Yuryevich, please. Thank you, dear colleagues. And now our meeting is over. We have exhausted the agenda. Do you have any suggestions? Shall we close the meeting number 12? Or do we have any? I don't think that we have any other questions to the procedure of appointment. We still have the decision of the District Administrative Court, and we are waiting for the appellate instance decision, but I don't think that it will interfere with us. So do you have any suggestions? Shall we close the meeting number 12? Or do we close only today's meeting and the meeting number 12 will be still on? Yes, don't close it, because I don't want to have the meeting number 13. We will make number 14 next time. Okay, so do you have any suggestions, dear colleagues? There is no big difference. I suggest not to close the meeting so that we have the same minutes. And in the minutes we will have information about the submission. Yes. Or shall we? Otherwise, we will need to have another meeting to close the meeting number 12. Well, we are not finishing our work. We still work. Yes, and then we will have another meeting. So we are closing the meeting number 12. The only thing I wanted to ask Roman, in spite of being in the army, you still monitor the court cases, because we are monitoring the court cases and the Office of the Prosecutor General. As for the claims to invalidate our resolutions when we were making resolutions on the integrity of the candidates, I can say that I'm monitoring the court cases, but I can't do it regularly, and I can't personally participate in the court hearings. So do you have the court hearings going on? Do we need to appoint additional person to visit the court hearings? If there is no point in doing this, because the court claims are there and we have to work. So you have time to do this, right? Right now, I know that the court hearings are postponed. If we have any problems, please let us know, and we will authorize an additional person. So thank you, dear colleagues. The meeting is over. We have closed the meeting number 12. I would like to thank everybody, and I will sign the submission today, the submission to the Office of the Prosecutor General. Congratulations, everybody, once again. Congratulations, we have drawn a line. I will send you the history of the competition into the group, all the dates, all the landmarks, because we had very difficult stages. This is one of the most difficult competitions in Ukraine. Alexander Vasilyevich, as the Commission for Selection of Candidates for the administrative positions, we will have to meet you many times in the future. Right now, you don't have any vacant positions, but they can appear in the future. Thank you. Thank you for cooperation. A sincere congratulations to Alexander. We wish you success. We wish you to receive the order on your appointment as soon as possible so that we can congratulate you with your position. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. Wish everybody good evening.